What's special about Chicago?
It really comes down to Chicago's core strength. It's a massive transportation hub.
Can't argue with that.
You've got the convergence of major highways, the huge rail network, O'Hare for air freight. It's just a critical junction point for the whole country. And that directly fuels the need for these kinds of storage and staging areas.
And having someone like Michael Linton with his, decades of experience right here, that adds a lot of weight.
It really does. 38 plus years watching the Chicago market evolve. He's seen this iOS growth firsthand, and he points right to that extraordinary growth potential. Classic economics, really. Limited supply meets rising demand.
Right, which brings us to that perfect storm idea I mentioned in the article. Can you break down the supply constraints and the demand drivers a bit more?
Sure. Let's start with supply. Why isn't there more of this stuff? Well, first, zoning. A lot of towns and cities aren't exactly eager to approve new outdoor storage yards, especially in your residential areas or in high-value commercial zones.
Yeah, I can see that. NIVism, maybe?
Partly that, partly just planning priorities. Plus, there's redevelopment pressure. A lot of existing iOS sites are in pretty good locations near transport links.
Prime land.
Exactly. So developers are eyeing that land for, warehouses, distribution centers, maybe even apartments or retail things perceived as higher and better use, or at least generating more tax revenue.
So the existing sites are shrinking.
They are. And building new ones is tough. Regulatory hurdles, community pushback sometimes, and you need specific locations, good highway access near those intermodal hubs. You can't just build them anywhere. The result? Marcus and Millichap says national vacancy is below 3%.
Wow, that's tight.
Super tight. Which naturally means rents go up, property values go up.
Okay, supply is squeezed. What about the other side, the demand surge?
E-commerce is the big one. Just the sheer volume of stuff being bought online requires this vast network for last-mile delivery. iOS yards are often where delivery vans are parked, where packages are sorted for local routes.
Rinkets?
Then there's supply chain restructuring. Companies want inventory closer to customers, making supply chains more resilient. That means more storage points.
Right, avoiding those disruptions we saw.
Exactly. Last mile logistics itself, the push for faster and faster delivery times needs these strategically located hubs near population centers. And don't forget infrastructure spending. All those road projects, bridge repairs, that needs places to store heavy equipment and materials.
And Michael Linton really flags e-commerce as the game changer here.
He does. He basically says e-commerce has totally transformed industrial real estate, and iOS is now mission critical for how modern supply chains actually work.